Good morning. I got my coffee and my frogworts cup. Okay, so this is floss tube number 10 of season 2. It's going by fast already, this year is. But I only worked on 3 projects last week, which, for the new ones to watch in floss tubes, this is a channel about my cross stitching and sewing and quilting and crocheting every once in a blue moon. But yeah, that sun is really trying to be bright on me today. Sorry, but I get the best lighting in here. So last week I only worked on 3 projects. I did 5,830 stitches in all. Now, I'll show you one of the whips. For my rainy day, I am doing modern folk embroidery, the river. So every day it rains, I put in 100 stitches, except for it rained yesterday and I didn't do it. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I'll explain later. But this is where I was. And this is where I'm at now. So I'm almost done with this bottom part here, and then I'll be going up across here. So making decent progress on it. And as long as I do 200 or 300, well, about 200 a week, I'll finish it by the end of the year, and I'm fine with that. Then I also worked on my full coverage piece by Heaven and Earth, and along the forest path. Here's a picture of what it will look like and where I was. Now, I'm showing you this. This is all my progress in February. I'm proud of myself. Okay, so before February, I was about right there. Had all of the top row done. I got 3 pages done. 3 pages done in February. And I reached her hair. So this month, I plan on getting this page here done, because that's driving me batty. And then I'm going to keep going over 2 pages at a time, I think. Or maybe I'll finish the top row and then go do the second. But this month, I won't be getting 3 pages done, even though this is the only project I want to work on. And I can't help it. But I'm not going to do it, because I'm doing March Madness, and that will be in a second. Now, the third project I worked on was Gwen. Sonora Corbett. I needed something different than the full coverage. I love Nora's. They're smaller than the Mirabilias. And so, yeah, I worked on her. This is where she was. And this is where she's at now. So I only got 520 stitches in her last night. I will be working on her some more today. The reason why I picked her is because she is on my whip go for February. Now, I don't have her done, which I'm okay with that. I've got all year, but I really was wanting to keep up. You know, this sun is determined it's going to be in my eyes. Hold on a minute. Okay. Now, let's see if it will let me keep doing this. But anyway, so I need to work on Gwen. This is the last day of February, so I will be working on her some more today. I need 2,200 stitches. I've got 550 in, so she's going to be for this week. Then, well, today. Before I get into plans, let me go ahead and show you my sewing because it's not that much. For Dee Dee's group, her sewing challenge, I did, there's a string here. I've got to trim it off because it's going to drive me batty otherwise. There. So Dee Dee's challenge for last Friday, was to make a planner cover. So for my whip tracker, which I'm using a happy planner that I trimmed down to be the right sizes, I made this one. And I like it. She did a tie. I did not want a tie, but yeah. So this has all my project trackers from S4 Designs, and I keep track of all my work in them. So that was the stitching challenge. I did that, and then I went through a spell of not being able to sleep, and I saw this pattern on Fat Quarter Shop, one of their videos, and it's the Jelly Roll Sizzle, and I already had a jelly roll, and the white in it is the white with white polka dots on it, and I already had some of that, so I decided I was going to make it. And I've got all these cut out. I got all these paired up and cut out, just got piecemeal together, but I got 2 of them done, completely done. So that's it for that. That's all the sewing. That's it. Now, let's get into all the goodies. March Madness. I am not starting any whips. I did that last year. I'm not going to do it this year. I'm working on what I have. I wanted to concentrate on my full coverages and my fancy folk. So, I also want to still keep doing my letters of the month and my whip go. So for whip go, I need to work on Sailing and Gwen for February. I did not get those 2 done. Then for March, she called numbers 15 and 21, I think it was, which for me was 15 on my focus board, was a Thread Geeks, and I picked Sometimes. It's a dragon. Oh, I love it. And then a Stony Creek pattern, and I picked Horrific Halloween. That's a small one, so. And then for my Halloween one, maybe I'm getting my 2 boards mixed up, but it's okay. I've got 4 of them. Maiden of Tepa, I cannot say it, but you'll know her when you see her. And Baba Yaga. So I've made sure, except for Sailing, 5 of those are in my March Madness. Then for, let's see, letters of the month, I needed the maiden. Here's a picture of her. How's that? And of saline. I forgot to put saline on my board, and I really like my board. I'm using the board from the Black Needle Society. That was in their planner. So here's my board. I've taken it out of the planner and I've made it so I can put it in my happy planner. But so for each of these and each of these, it's 12 projects. I'm going to spend a full day stitching on them. The one out of these 3 that I stitched the most will go to round 2. Same with here, here, and here. On round 2, I will spend 2 days on each project. Then the winner of these will go into round 3, and I will spend 2 days. Then the winner, I will spend the rest of the month stitching on. Yes. So I'm picking at least the first round. I'm not going in order because I want to use them for prompts for magical stitches. So for this week in magical stitches, let's see, there's a whip with an antique. I picked Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Okay, there's so much stuff in there. I know I can find something that's an antique. So I will be working on Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Let me see. And come on out. This is what it looks like once it's done. And this is where I'm at. So I know I want to finish down here and then I'm going to keep going across. So that's one of the prompts. Oops, sorry. Okay, then, and I do all my prompts for 500 each. Then something related to tea. And I picked Magic Study. Here is a picture. And in it, she has a teapot. So that's related to tea. And this is where I'm at. So I'm on the second page here. Yeah, everything's all rolled up and wadded up, but it's okay. It'll be okay. It comes out after it's washed. So that one. Then the third prompt is a whips with something the police would find sketchy. Okay, I'm going to use the Magic Study for that one because it has dragons flying around in it, and I think the police would find that very sketchy. Plus, there's like a sword stuck in stuff and all that. So, going to work on that one. Then, for the same group, Magical Stitches Mystery Year, for the retreat. Each week, I'm just going to concentrate on one of the rooms. A whip with a letter from Breakfast Room. Well, Once Upon a Fairy Tale, I can do. Magic Study, I can do. So that's going to be an easy one. A whip with something you could use, that has something you could use for a centerpiece. Think Magic Study, or even, because it's got so much stuff in there. But I could also take like Bellatrix. She has flowers trailing in it. And you could take those flowers and make a centerpiece. So And there's also ooh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Bellatrix for that. Which, this is Bellatrix. Okay, so there's candles there. You can use candles for a centerpiece. Also flowers. So, yeah, I'm going to be using Bellatrix for the centerpiece. And I'm doing her on, it's a no-name fabric from BeStitchMe. 18 count Ada. Okay, get back in there. That's all I've got done so far. So, yeah. So this is one I'm pulling out this week. Each day, something different. I need a break from along the forest path. Not because I'm burned out on it, but because I don't want to put it down. But I've got all these other beautiful whips. I want to get all of them done. So, yeah, I need to work on more than just one project. Then, another one I'm pulling out because I don't see it matching with any other prompts during the month. And some of the whips I'm doing, I'm keeping them for later on in the month. Well, for like next week. So I can use them for prompts. But Baba Yaga by Autumn Lane. And that's where I'm at. This is on 18 count Opal by BeStitchMe. It's a no-name. So, I love it though. It's gorgeous fabric. But that's where I'm at. So today is Gwen. Okay. Why are you like that? And then I don't know about the rest of it. I'm going to pick out of one of these projects. Magic Study, Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Gwen. Baba Yaga. Bellatrix. Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Magic Study. There was another one. Oh yeah, Along the Forest Path. Because I'm going, or maybe I'll do sometimes. I think I will because I've got all the prompts covered. And that one I don't see going very far. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not doing them in order. And where is the one? Oh yeah, the river. Okay, the river white, I'm thinking about saving up those days, is one of Magic Study's prompts for later on in the month, is to work on a sampler. I don't have any samplers on my Whip Go. But that one, I do 500 a day that it rains. Well, if I just save up like 5 days, and then I can do them 5 days, an hour a day, and get my sampler and get my prompt done. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to telemark it, and when I get 500, then I won't save no more until that week. But that's how I'm going to get that one done. But that's it. I'm excited to work on Gwen today. Let's see. I want to finish this right here, which the vine keeps going up and there's flowers and leaves. And then I want to work on her dress. I wonder how far over she comes on the fabric. This fabric is Pumpkin Patch. Yeah, Pumpkin Patch by BeStitchMe. It's an opal, 18 count. I'm missing her club. majorly. Majorly. And if I can wing it financially this month, I probably will start it back up because I'm missing it. Her fabrics are gorgeous. I mean, sideways. But green is not one of my favorite colors. And here I am doing project after project with tons of green. And I think I figured it out. Green was my mom's favorite color. So, because her whole dress is black and green. But maybe that's it. I don't know. But that's it for me for today. Sewing wise and quilting wise, I'm going to keep working on Aiden's quilt. I'm slowly quilting it together, not very fast at all. And I will do the weekly challenge for Dee Dee's group when it comes out. And then the Jelly Roll Sizzle. Oh, I won something from Dizzy Stitcher. He did a contest with a floss book. Yeah. Go check them out. They're on Etsy. So I won. I cannot wait to get it. I'm tempted to go ahead and order a book and one more set because I want to put a HAED in it. I want to test out a HAED on it. And I'm actually thinking about doing Along the Forest Path because that's one I plan on working with the most. And I want to see how the system works with a big project like that. I think it's going to work fabulous. But yeah. And this morning I've already been bad because I went and I bought some patterns. And this is all because of two Flosstubers. It started with Needleberry Stitcher. She's a new one I'm watching. I don't know how many subscribers she has and all that. But she did a Mirabilia stash stuff. And she went through all of them that she has. And she's got almost all of the collection. And I just kept writing down the ones I wanted. Because I knew some of the names, but I didn't see all the pictures. So now I've got a long list. And I went ahead and I bought some patterns today. But then see, also, Fiberartsamy did a Mirabilia too. Stash Dive. You've got to go check both of them out. If you love Mirabilias, go check them out. Some of those patterns are just so gorgeous. And I'm trying to decide what pattern I want to start for my birthday start this year. I'm leaning more toward red, Mirabilia, but instead of doing her in red, I want to do her in purples and color amethyst, which on the Mirabilia conversion group, somebody's already done it. So, yes, thank you. Then there's just so many I want to do, and any HAEDs I want to do. I gotta get busy stitching. Yeah. See, if I finish Gwen, I can work on. I can replace it because I'm in the no new starts. I can replace it with another that size. So that's another Nora I can add. And there's several that I want of Nora's. Several that I already have that I want to start. Then, oh yeah, no new starts, the road trip. Okay, so I was a hotel hopper. And I kept getting comments, damn, you're fast. Damn, you're fast. You're stitching so fast. Then I got a speeding ticket. They gave me a speeding ticket in the game. And I paid that off in 5 days, stitches. Then all of a sudden, I'm a jet setter, which is the top. And so far, there's only 3 of us in there. But the no new starts, the road trip, I am having so much fun with it. I think it's closed now. So next year, when they reopen, that is definitely a group that you will have fun in. But I'm doing the work your whips so that only time I can start something new is if I finish something. Like I finished a large and 2 smalls. So I've got 3 spots I can technically fill back up. I haven't. I want to save that large for my birthday start, Mirabilia. And the smalls, I'm just not ready for and all. So I'm not starting them. And then as you're working, as long as you're making progress on your whips, then you can also earn some during the year. So even though it says no new starts, it's not totally no new starts. They got different levels. But I'm loving the group. But okay, that's it. I'm done rambling for the day. Oh, I need my coffee. Majorly. But thank you for joining. I hope to see you next week, and let's see what progress I can get. How many of y'all are doing March Madness? I'm loving it already. I gotta work on Gwen. She's gonna be so gorgeous. Okay. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next week.